Hello everyone, my name is Kirandeep and in this video we are going to learn about a very important skill, that is time management. So have you seen that there is basically two types of people? So everybody has 24 hours in a day, but there are some people who are struggling throughout the day because as they're not able to complete their work, they are struggling to just get things done in time, and when at night when they go to bed, they go upset and stressed that they were not able to complete the work in the time frame. And on the other hand, there are people who are very satisfied, who are able to complete their work in time, and when they go to bed, they are happy and they are satisfied and also very positive for the next day, and also they are able to give some time to themselves. So how is it possible? What is the difference that is leading to their satisfaction? It is basically the time management skills. So in this video we are going to learn everything about time management. What are the benefits, what is the importance, also how to identify the time wasters so that you can prioritize work and get it completed in the given time, also how to set the priorities and the time management tools. So the first is introduction. So what is time management? Time management skills are crucial for success in both the personal and professional life. Rightly said, as if you are good at managing time, you will be able to give your 100% in your work and also be able to give time at your home, to your loved ones, and also to your own self. And this kind of work life balance give a lot of work satisfaction, which is actually very important. So having time management skills or learning these skills make a personnel very satisfied, and it keeps that person positive for the next day, for the upcoming task, and also helps them maintain a good work life balance. What is the importance? Now, why is time management skills so important? Why it is important to have control over your time? See, the only thing is that I believe that time is money. Once you have wasted time, once a time is gone, it is never going to come back. So we should always keep that in mind, and that is why having time management skills is important. Because if you are good at it, you will be very much satisfied, you will be productive, you will be a lot more positive, and also you will be able to give your 100% at your work, as you will go to bed stress free. So time management skills are essential for individuals to effectively utilize their time, accomplish their task efficiently, and also achieve their goals. This is all a person who is working wants, right? So it is very important to have time management. Now first, let's look at some benefits, some importance. That is, first is, it increases the productivity. Now how is it possible? How time management increases a person's productivity? It helps individuals prioritize their task, set realistic goals, and allocate appropriate time to each activity. So this is actually a way to increase your productivity. Once you set your goal, okay, now this is something that I want to achieve, then after that you have you divide the time. Okay, these are the things that needs to be done, and you are dividing the time, equal amount of time to each task, and then you're working for it one by one, and this will make sure that you are more productive and you are able to achieve your goals in time. Next is it reduces the stress. Of course it will, as whenever like if you take your own example. So for example, in the morning you wake up and you think that, okay, today these are the 5 tasks that I need to complete, as it is very important. But because of some reason, because of being indulged in unnecessary activities, or maybe being distracted, you are, because of some these reasons, you are not able to complete that work, and you go to bed, hardly doing one or two of these tasks. So what will happen? Of course you will feel stressed, you will feel uneasy, that you have wasted one day and you were not able to complete the work. So if you are good at managing time, it will automatically help you feel comfortable, and you will be mentally free, you will not have any stress. So poor time management often leads to stress and anxiety. With good time management, you will be able to, you will be able to plan your work. You will be able to divide the task, according to the your needs, according to your priorities. You will be able to schedule them and then work on it one by one. Then the next is improved decision making. How? Time management allows individual to allocate time to thoughtful decision making. So once you are free from here, you're not having any stress, and you know that you're working towards your goals in time, you will be mentally in that space in which you can take the right thoughtful decisions. So that is why it actually improves the decision making ability of a person. Next is enhanced efficiency. It is very much clear why. Because it involves identifying the most efficient ways in completing a task, like by eliminating the time wasting activities. So we all know that when we procrastinate a lot, and how we do that? We often start doing things which are less important, which are actually not important. Maybe we start using social media apps, or maybe we start socializing a lot just to avoid the work that we actually need to do. So that is why it helps in eliminating the time wasting activities, then avoiding the distractions and streamlining processes. So it will help you, time management skills will help you to avoid wasting time, to actually identify what are the time wasters, and you will be able to work on them, overcome them, and you will be able to maximize your efficiency and achieve your task in time. Then goal achievement. So of course, as time management will ensure that you are not indulging in unnecessary distractions, you're not wasting your time, and you're dividing your work, and you're prioritizing properly, then of course you will be automatically able to achieve your goals. Then work life balance. Also, like, at first I said, in the beginning I told you about the importance of time management to maintain a good work life balance. Because if suppose you go to the office and you have in your mind that you have to do 5 to 6 tasks, and those are important ones. So if you are good at time management, if you know how to prioritize the work, and how to delegate them, and how to arrange the resources to get them completed, then automatically in the working hours you'll be able to do that. And once you go back home, you will be able to give 100% of your time and your attention to your loved ones and to yourself. And that is why having a good time management skill will help you achieve a work life balance. Then professional reputation. This is one of the most important importance of time management. That is, it helps you building a very good rapport. Why and how? Being able to meet the deadlines, deliver high quality work in time, and effectively managing projects enhances one's professional image. So when we are in a working environment, we are expected to do things in a proper time, in the given time frame, right? We have certain tasks, and we know that okay, we this is the deadline and we have to meet it. So if you're good at time management, you will automatically be able to meet the deadlines, and also while meeting the deadlines, you will also be able to provide a very, very good quality work, which will automatically build a very good rapport. So one of the most important aspect is actually your professional reputation. Also, it demonstrates reliability. Once you prove yourself, once you prove that you are very good at managing your time, it will demonstrate your reliability. It will show that you are a very, very efficient worker, and professionalism, which can lead to your career advancement opportunities, because it will create a good rapport, and people will think that okay, you are actually a very reliable person, and you are an efficient professional. Now now we have seen all the importance of the time management. Now we are going to see the benefits of time management skills, so which is somewhat similar. Which is, first is increased productivity. So if you're good at time management, you will be able to be more productive, as you will have time in your hands to do more and more things, to brainstorm about some task, and then you will be able to delegate them properly. That is why it increases productivity. Then increased efficiency, like we discussed earlier, it increases a person's efficiency. Then it reduces the stress level. Again, we discussed this, that it reduces the stress level of the person. Why? Because once you are satisfied mentally that okay, I have completed my today's task, and the next day work is already planned and prioritized, you will be able to go to bed in a, in a positive mode, in a happy mood. So it will automatically reduce your stress levels. Then better work life balance. So also work life balance will be better, because you will be able to manage your professional and your personal life. Okay, next is identifying time wasters. So one of the most important part of managing your, being able to manage your time well, is to first identify your time wasters. Because we mostly, human beings are very lazy by nature. We tend to procrastinate a lot. What happens is, when we know that there is something that we need to do today, but maybe it is not that interesting, maybe we don't like that particular work or that task a lot. So what do we do is that we try to distract ourselves. We try to, schedule it for the next day, or to maybe the next month or the next year. But what happens is, this wastes our time, and this doesn't help us in achieving our goals. So procrastination is the first thing that we need to avoid. So in the same way, there are certain time wasters that you need to first identify, and then you need to eliminate it to be able to manage your time in a better way. Like common time wasters can be social media. So suppose you have to make an important call regarding your work, and what you are doing is that you don't want to, you are not in that zone, or you're not in that mood of making call and talking to the person. So what you do is, you start using the social media apps. So what is this? By this you're wasting your time. So you need to identify it. Emails, unnecessary emails spamming. Then meetings, multitasking. So most of the people think that multitasking is actually a very very good quality. It is, but you should actually understand when it is needed to multitask, and when you need to actually prioritize in only one thing. Why? Because once you're multitasking, you are not able to give your 100% to everything that you are doing at that particular time. But once you prioritize your work, you prioritize your task, you are able to give your 100% to each activity, each task, one by one. So that is why multitasking can also be a very very big reason of wasting time. So avoid that. Now, to identify your own time wasters, try some tracking tools. Just try to track your activities for a week and see where what are those activities in which you are, indulging, and that is actually wasting your time, and try to eliminate them and schedule your activities, your task properly. Then next is setting priorities. Once you have identified the time wasters and understood what you need to avoid now, next is to identify, to set your priorities. So, one of the reasons of not being able to meet the deadlines is because we lack setting we lack the quality of setting priorities. It is very important to set priorities, because that helps us to understand what are the tasks that we need to focus right now, right? So setting priorities is essential for effective time management. One way to do this is to use the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes the task into four quadrants, that is urgency and on the basis of importance. So according to Eisenhower, what he has done is, um, he has come up with a concept in which we divide the things into on the basis of urgency and importance. So there are some things which are urgent but not important. Then there are things which are not important, sorry, not urgent but are important. Then there are things which is urgent and also important, and then there are also some things which are not urgent as well as they are not important. So you need to identify those things, those tasks, and work on it accordingly. Then another important aspect of setting priorities is learning to say no. It is always said, you must have heard this a lot of times, that it is very, very important to say no sometimes. Because by saying no, you are prioritizing yourself, which means you're prioritizing your work, your task first. And that is important because that will ensure that you are first focusing on what's on your plate already. You are completing it first, and then you are taking extra work. So learn to say no first. Just know that what are the things that can wait, and what are the things that need to be worked on an immediate basis. So saying no is also one of the most important things for time management. Then time management tools. So what is this? There are many time management tools and techniques which are being brought up which by a lot of people, like the Pomodoro technique. Now, what is Pomodoro technique? Pomodoro technique is a technique in which you set your schedule that for every first you have to focus on the work for 25 minutes, and then you take a 5-minute break, and then you again work for continuously 25 minutes, and then take 5-minute break. So this alternatively you need to do this for 4 times, and then after working for 25, 25, 25, 25 minutes, you one pomodoro is done. So after each pomodoro you need to take approximately half an hour break. So why I'm telling you this is, this techniques ensure that you prioritize and you focus 100% on your task. So what you have to do is, while using this method, you should make sure that once you have sat to work on that task, you will not indulge in anything that will distract you. So for that 25 minutes, you have to give your 100% concentration on that work. And after that 25 minutes, you can take a 5-minute break, and that is a must. And then again for 25 minutes, you have to give your 100% to the task. Whatever you're doing, maybe you're studying or maybe you are doing any other uh, task, anything. But just focus for that 25 minutes on that particular activity, and then take again a 5-minute break. So you can actually try this tool. It is very helpful. It is actually very good technique. Also, experiment with different tools to find out what works for you. So there are many tools on the internet. A lot of people have come up with different techniques to manage your time in a better way. So use those techniques, see what works for you, and then try to apply it in your daily life. Okay, so to conclude, I would say that good time management skills are essential for success in both your personal and professional life. By being able to manage time better, you will feel much more positive, you will be stress free, you will be seen as a reliable personnel, and also you will get much, much better opportunities to work, right? You will get better opportunities as you will be recognized as a efficient uh, employee. So do try the techniques that I have shown you here, given you here, and also just remember one thing, that time is money. So once you are investing your time in something, basically you are investing in your work, and you will definitely earn something from that. So time is money. So make use of your time in the best possible way and avoid any time wasters. Thank you.